Hello, hello. Welcome, one and all. Thanks for joining in and being here earlier than I. Extra points. I don't know how to award them, but well done. We'll be getting started in another minute or two. Let me know if you've joined in. Say hello in the chats. I can only see the last 2 or 3. But hello to Chrissy. Hi. My partner, my producer, the love of my life. Thank you for letting everyone know that I was on my way on just a moment. Hello to Down by the Bay as well. Hello, Jan. Good to see you. Hello to the Fighting Mongooses. Good evening, good evening. Hello, Michelle and the Travel Buddies. To one extent or another, I'm sure. I guess the gallery wall is up and active. You can see the Trivia Club signage is still up in the corner here. It's not taking up the entire field of view. It is still here, though. Should slide it a little bit more. Club via B. Hello to the Lord and Lady of Asquith, the center of the Commonwealth, center of that British Empire. Good to have you. Let's see. There you go. I'm going to lean in just so you can see the light of the computer on my face just a little bit. Probably hear me a little better too. Hello to Cookie Face. Good to have you. Good to have Rondai as well. Hello. Hello to Too Fast, Too Curious. Too Fast and Too Curious. All right. Without much further to say, I'm already a minute late in starting stuff up. Hello to the questionables. Now one more hello to the live chat. But let's jump into things, shall we? All you need is a pen and a piece of paper to write down those answers on. I'll give you the rest of the questions to give me the answers for. And yes, hello, friend Matt. Alrighty, let's get started in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome to Trivia Club.
Hello, welcome one and all to Trivia Club, live from the Trivia Clubhouse. Yes, live from this Trivia Clubhouse, a slightly new view on the wall behind me, as you can see. Ooh, gallery wall is up in the Trivia Clubhouse. This is your 28th edition, live streamed for a night of trivia. I'm your host, Russel Harder, the man with the bow tie, the man with that trivia plan. Trivia is planned for 20 questions tonight, as we usually like to do from this Trivia Clubhouse. Hopefully, if you're not out, or if you are out and about, you're wearing that mask, you're keeping yourself safe, keeping others safe from yourself, and of course, you're influencing people, because the more people that wear masks, the more people will see that it is a normal, regular thing to wear that mask. And speaking of keeping those at high risk safe, yes, I want to give my support and look for you to educate yourself, if you would like, on the cystic fibrosis community as well. CF Canada is something that you can find out more about and donate to at cysticfibrosis.ca. Thank you very much. Tonight is 20 questions of trivia goodness. As I said, we're going to start with some game show, with some classic pub style trivia, go into some game show goodness, and then end it all with the Trivia Royale timed question, an extended lightning round, if you will, ending with that final countdown, and then jumping into the answers. And some bonus trivia, actually, because every night we give you a bit of bonus trivia, a Trivia Club anagram called I Built a VCR. I Built a VCR is an anagram of Trivia Club, fittingly enough. Last week's anagram was mirthful Hootenanny Bag. We asked you to find a popular Netflix show. This one was brand new, but number one on the charts of Netflix. That was The Haunting of Bly Manor. The Haunting of Bly Manor. Fresh off the presses. So what can you win tonight? Well, you can win just, bragging rights if you'd like, or a good pat on the back, thumbs up, high fives. You can win the golden VHS of your dreams. Ooh, ah. You won't actually get this very golden VHS. We haven't made out any mailing plans, but you can just imagine whatever golden VHS you would like for that golden VHS prize if you win tonight's trivia. That is that prize for your imagination. You can find out more about trivia on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube, where you're at right now. Trivia Club. We're also on triviaclub.ca, where you can find out all about that Trivia Club goodness. And there's an audio version of this podcast, of this live stream, if you will, actually. A podcast version of this live stream on SoundCloud and iTunes as well. Just find the Trivia Club Network, and that's where we are. All right. Without much further to say, there's only 3 cardinal rules when it comes to trivia. Those cardinal rules are: be smarter than that smartphone or that internet connection in this case. If you're cheating to find the answers, you're really only cheating yourself. Don't post any answers in that live chat as well. Keep that live chat free of answers, and the comment section as well. Keep that competitive spirit sharp. And the only other rule of Trivia Club is tell everybody about Trivia Club. We're all about the caring and the sharing, not the fighting. No fisticuffs here. All right, without much further to say, let's jump into Trivia Club at home, shall we? All right, cardinal rules out of the way. Pre-show said and done. Get your pens and papers ready. Question number 1, we're going to make a killing. So, question number 1, which well-regarded Showtime serial killer series is returning after a more than 8-year absence with a miniseries that will look to get or give a better end to the show than its season 8 series finale with its controversial lumberjack ending? I would say it was well regarded, at least for half of it. At least for those who enjoyed it, they enjoyed it. Until it was less enjoyable. Really culminating on that season 8 series finale. And the lumberjack ending, as they say. Yes, name that well regarded, or at least well liked Showtime serial killer series that is returning after more than an 8-year absence with a mini-series that will look to give a better end to the show than its season 8 series finale, and what that did with a controversial lumberjack ending. And hello to the returning Rancid Priebus. It's a good take on the team name. I won't be able to say the full just because I know my nephew's watching and maybe even my grandmother. So I got to self-censor myself, but enjoy the full team name in the live chat if you want to. Good to see all the teams taking part. Question number 2, we're going to take a trip to your home planet. So, question number 2, on what DC Comics planet would you, or could you, once have visited the Jewel Mountains, the Fire Falls, the House of El, and the capital city of Kandor, at least until the city was bottled? Once again, on what DC Comics planet could you have visited the Jewel Mountains, the Fire Falls, the House of El, and the capital city of Kandor. Just name that planet in DC Comics. And that capital city of Kandor was available at least until the city was bottled. What does that mean? Comics. Question number 3. We're getting on a roll. On a rolling stone, that is. So, what 1968 hit about an invincible figure born in a crossfire hurricane is the Rolling Stones' most performed live song ever? So once again, what 1968 hit about an invincible figure born in a crossfire hurricane? That was my semi-best take at that. Didn't want to go full. But yes, name that hit that is the Rolling Stones' most performed live song ever. Born in a crossfire hurricane. Question number 4 now. We're going to ask you to connect for the point on this question. So what's the connection between the answers of 2 and 3? What is the connection between the answers of 2 and 3? It's the connection between the answers. Nothing in the questions. Think outside the box on that one. So once again, question number 2, what DC Comics planet could you have once visited the Jewel Mountains, the Fire Falls, the House of El, and the capital city of Kandor, at least until the city was bottled? That's question number 2. And question number 3, what 1968 hit song about an invincible figure born in a crossfire hurricane is the Rolling Stones' most performed live song ever? Does my singing help you? Maybe, maybe not. Because is it good? Not necessarily. Question number 4, yes, what is the connection between 2 and 3? Question number 5, I'm going to ask you something called best known for. I'm acting as if this isn't the traditional question number 5 from the Clubhouse, but name the 4 projects that, according to the Internet Movie Database.com and its algorithm, that the following actor is quote unquote known for. This is in the algorithm for their IMDb page. So it could be awards or box office related. It could be a mix of both or just clickability. However the internet works. What 4 movies, in this case, which 4 movies is Diane Keaton known for? 4 movies that Diane Keaton is known for. Point for every possible answer. Just name those 4 movies that Diane Keaton is known for, according to that Internet Movie Database.com? Ooh, All right, as you're thinking of those Diane Keaton featured or starring movies, question number six. We're going to ask you some patented trivia. Yeah, so question number 6. On November 17th, 1970, Douglas Engelbart received a patent for what was described as an XY position indicator for a display system. By what 5-letter name is his invention known for today? Once again, on November 17th, 1970, Douglas Engelbart received a patent for what was described as an XY position indicator for a display system. What is the 5-letter name for that invention, or what is it known by today? Question number 7. Question number 7 now. It's a novel name of a question. So, for this novel name, question number 7, Caesar Flickerman was the host of what deadly competition that took place annually on Panem in a series of novels, the first of which was published in 2008? Once again, Caesar Flickerman was the host of what deadly competition that took place annually on Panem in a series of novels, the first of which was published in 2008. After we take a step away from that novel name, question number 8 now is a bit-by-bit question. It's our audio clue of the night. We're going to give you that 8-bit version of a popular song, and you name that song for a point. Name the musical act responsible for that song for another point. So 2 possible points to be won on this question number 8, this bit-by-bit. Name this chiptune version of a popular song, something that sounds like an old Nintendo game or a old flip phone ringtone. Here we go. 2 possible points to be won, and bit by bit. It's waving goodbye to the song, I guess. Yeah. It's a really fun listen. Yeah, it is a very, very fun listen indeed. Question number 9. It's time to tag the line. So with question number 9, that tag the line, I'm going to give you a movie poster tagline, and you name that movie. Question number 9, that tag the line. Name the movie in which the tagline is, "Some pets deserve a little more respect than others." Once again, some pets deserve a little more respect than others. One more time for that question number 9, that tag the line. Some pets deserve a little more respect than others. Question number 10 now. Survey says, I'm going to ask you an actual Family Feud survey question. Yes, this is our first game show game of the night. For that actual Family Feud survey question, I want you to give me your number one answer as per your best guess at the number one answer from the Americans surveyed. Yes, there was 100 Americans surveyed for this Family Feud question. What do you think their number one answer is for? Survey says, question number 10, name a fruit at the supermarket that is always expensive. Name a fruit at the supermarket that is always expensive. Your question number 10, name a fruit at the supermarket that is always expensive. Give me what you think is the number one answer as per the 100 Americans surveyed for this question. Question number 11, we're going on a trek far and wide with this one. So who is the god of fire in Roman mythology? This is also a name that is shared by an alien race in Star Trek mythology. So, once again, name that god of fire in Roman mythology, who also actually happens to share a name with an alien race in Star Trek mythology. Actually makes me think of, in terms of Star Trek, that I never double checked. Did humanity in Star Trek give the name to the races, or did the races did they show up with the names? You know what I'm saying? Because humanity has a reputation. So, question number 12, let's put a bird on it. So, putting a bird on it, known as Yardbird, musician Charlie Parker was best known for playing what instrument? Once again, yes, known as Yardbird, musician Charlie Parker was best known for playing which instrument? That's your question number 12. Question number 12. Putting a bird on it. Question number 12. Known as Yardbird, musician Charlie Parker was best known for playing what instrument? Question number 13. Now we're going to chart the course, and we're going to play some video games on this question. So, question number 13. What is the name of the protagonist in the first 4 Uncharted games? Yes, what is the name of the protagonist in the first 4 Uncharted games? I'll give you a half point for first and last name each. So 1 full point. Half a point for first, half a point for last. Question number 14 now, it's some navel gazing. So this naval pugilist with forearms the size of watermelon originated from E.C. Sager's daily comic strip Thimble Theater, which he was only supposed to make a one-off appearance in. Once again, yes, this naval protagonist or naval pugilist with forearms the size of watermelon originated from E.C. Sager's daily comic strip Thimble Theater, where he was only supposed to make a one-off appearance in. Question number 15. Question number 15 now. It's our countdown takedown question, another game show game for you. This one is played with Price is Right rules with a twist, though. I still want you to give me your best guess at the number attached to this question. And you still want to get as close as you can without going over. If you guess the number right on, that is 5 points. If you're within 25%, though, of the actual number, that is still 2 solid points. That 25% range keeps you from doing the $1 bob. It has to happen. So once again, yes, if you're right on that number, that is 5 points. If you're even 1 over, though, that is 0 points. But you can be 25% of the actual, within 25% of the actual number without going over, and that is still 2 solid points. So question number 15, that countdown takedown. At the dawn of stay-at-home orders, the shelters were emptied of doggies by people who realized a little companionship goes a long way. This led to the inevitable people posting about that dog on social media. These days, dog influencers are distinctly in compared to their feline counterparts. Both dogs and cats are incredibly adorable, don't get me wrong, but CrowdTangle reported that posts mentioning puppies jumped this percentage in the last week of March compared to the year-to-date average. I'll say the jump is less than 50%, but still up. While mentions of cats, I will say, rose just 9% during its 2020 pandemic era peak, or at least first wave peak. Once again, dogs and cats, both incredibly adorable. But a lot of people got puppies, comparatively. Especially posting about them on social media, with posts mentioning puppies jumping this percentage in the last week of March compared to the year-to-date average. So it was up, but less than 50%, I will say, up. So somewhere within that range. To give you some idea of the not quite competition, but of cats. The mentions of cats rose 9% during its 2020 pandemic era peak. Question number 16 now. Question number 16. It's a good start. It is a good start, which is an interesting to say 16 questions in. So, in 1993, name the athlete that won the very first ESPY Award for Best Male Athlete of the Year. So once again, in 1993, who was the athlete that won the very first ESPY Award for Best Male Athlete? Question number 17 now. We're going to bring back It Stinks. It Stinks. I'm going to give you the bad review of a generally thought of as good movie, and you tell me that good movie or one that I think is good. So once again, I give you the bad review and you tell me the movie that is generally thought of as good. So Sheila Benson of the Los Angeles Times wrote, "She stalks the main character ceaselessly in her bedroom and wearing a strapless dress in the front seat of the car, lusting after him noisily. If this delicate situation were a tightrope, our acrobats would be floundering dangerously, hanging on by one desperate elbow. Perhaps the French, yes, the French, could manage this eat a pull with delicacy. This crew can't. It's an extended joke with a faintly rancid taste." That's a heck of a bad review. But once again, she stalks the OAS. Sheila Benson of the Los Angeles Times wrote this. Strapped in the front seat of the car, lusting after him noisily. If this delicate situation were a tightrope, our acrobats would be floundering dangerously, hanging on by one desperate elbow. Perhaps the French could manage this eatable with delicacy. This crew can't. It's an extended joke with a faintly rancid taste. Name that movie. Question number 17. This week's edition of It Stinks. Question number 18. We're going to say hot diggity dog. So, hot diggity dog for question number 18. Name the popular animated character who uttered his first words, hot dogs, in a 1929 short film called The Carnival Kid. Once again, name that popular animated character who uttered his first words, hot dogs, in a 1929 short film called The Carnival Kid. Is question number 18 called Hot Diggity Dog. Question number 19. Question number 19 is a 19-word hint for a 19-letter movie title. Name this movie. And all its 19 glory. So, for question number 19, this 19-word hint for a 19-letter movie title. A young Joseph Gordon-Levitt makes a wish and, lo and behold, divine beings intervene to assist a woeful ball club. Once again, a young Joseph Gordon-Levitt makes a wish and, lo and behold, divine beings intervene to assist a woeful ball club. That's your question number 19. Before I jump into question number 20, our Trivia Royale. Are there any questions I can repeat or clarify with the art of repetition? For Gordon Levitt, I counted that as, wait. Counted Gordon Levitt as one word. Had to double check that myself. I'll do 17, then 18, then 13, then 19. All right, so question number 17. Question number 17, name this movie from the bad review. It's usually thought of as a good movie, but this is a bad review. So, Sheila Benson of the Los Angeles Times wrote of this movie, she stalks the main character ceaselessly in her bedroom and wearing a strapless dress in the front seat of the car, lusting after him noisily. If this delicate situation were a tightrope, our acrobats would be floundering dangerously, hanging on by one desperate elbow. Perhaps the French could manage this Oedipal with delicacy. This crew can't. It's an extended joke with a faintly rancid taste. And question number 18. Name the popular animated character who uttered his first words, hot dogs, in a 1929 short film called The Carnival Kid. Question number 18 called Hot Diggity Dog. Question number 13 now. Question number 13. Jumping back to 13. A video game question, charting the course on this one. What is the name of the protagonist, the main character, in the first 4 Uncharted games? And question number 19, that 19-word hint for a 19-letter movie title. Name the movie. Name that movie. A young Joseph Gordon-Levitt makes a wish, and lo and behold, divine beings intervene to assist a woeful ball club. Gordon-Levitt is one word, and ball club is also one word. Anything else you'd like me to repeat or clarify from those 19 questions before we jump into question number 20? All right, if there's nothing else to repeat or clarify with that art of repetition, let me pull up that 5-minute timer. In this 5 minutes, you can answer as many of the Trivia Royale, or get as many as those 10 points as you can. And you can, of course, look to fill in those blank spaces that you might have as well in your answer field. Alrighty, question number 20, our Trivia Royale. 5 minutes on the board. And here we go. For a point each, name the 10 different Star Trek TV or streaming series. This is the live action and or animated series since its inception, though this does not count the 2 new series that are currently in development. So 5 minutes on the board. Name those Star Trek series. You can either include Star Trek or also just include the what am I looking for? Subtitle. after the colon, if you'd like. But yes, name those 10 different Star Trek TV or streaming series that have been aired since the inception, the creation of Star Trek. This is live action and or animated. And this does not count the 2 new series that are in development for CBS All Access, soon to become Paramount Plus. That light means that we're 3 minutes in. 3 minutes in. Also, let me get that light. Oh, hey, everybody. 3 minutes and 20 seconds. 3 minutes and 20 seconds. $243 remaining. 240 remaining. Remember to fill in those 10 potential titles of Star Trek TV or streaming series, be they live action and or animated, for a point each. And also, to fill in any blank spaces, if you do have them, we'll be marking our papers or marking our peers' papers once this 2:15 has finished. I'm going to duck out and get myself some trivia water once again. Ooh, special trivia water. Got to do the good old leg kick over the chair in honor of Riker. For those that know that joke. All right, 1 minute, 11 seconds has just passed. We're getting closer to 1 minute remaining. 1 minute remaining. Name as many of those 10 Star Trek series as you can, be they streaming or on TV, be they current or past, all the way to the start, and be they live action and or animated. "30 seconds remaining. 30 seconds on the clock." Excuse me. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and beep, beep, beep. Yes, time is up. Time is up. Finalize those answers. Fill in any blank spots you would like. All righty, here we go. A point for every correct answer unless otherwise noted. Let me know what points you got at the end of this answering round, and let us know your team name connected to it so we can give you a proper shout out once everything is said and done. So question number 1, Trivia Club live from home. Live from the Trivia Club home. So we're making a killing. Which well-regarded or well-remembered? Remembered Showtime serial killer series is returning after a more than 8-year absence with a miniseries that will look to give a better end to the show than its season 8 series finale and its controversial lumberjack ending. You're deciding on the lumberjack ending. You know something went wrong along the way. That is Dexter. Dexter's back with less beard. Question number 2. Trivia from your home planet or someone's home planet. On what DC Comics planet could you once have visited the Jewel Mountains, the Fire Falls, the House of El, and the capital city of Kandor, at least until the city was bottled up? That'd be the planet of Krypton. Superman's planet, Krypton. So we're on a roll with question number 3. What 1968 hit about an invincible figure born in a crossfire hurricane? He was born in a crossfire hurricane. I shouldn't have tried that again. What am I doing? Is the Rolling Stones' most performed live song ever? That would be Jumping Jack Flash. Jumping Jack Flash. So, what's the connection between Jumping Jack Flash and Krypton? Well, they're both a gas. Jumping Jack Flash, he's a gas, as the song goes. And Krypton is also periodically a gas. Do these connections get any more fair? No. Is it something for me to do? Yes. I mean, isn't that what this is all about anyway? Stick around while you, please. Question number 5, best known for. So name the 4 projects that Diane Keaton is known for, according to IMDb.com. So according to that Internet Movie Database.com, she is known for Annie Hall, Manhattan, who she is the only person in both those movies, Something's Gotta Give, and The Family Stone. For the double check, Flash and Superman. Flash is, but Jumping Jack Flash is not. So that connection isn't quite there because the full answer is Jumping Jack Flash. If I was just looking for Flash for the answer, that would have been a great connection, though. I would have indeed. So question number 5, once again, yes, for a point each, it's The Family Stone, Something's Gotta Give, Manhattan, and Annie Hall. Question number 6, it's a patented question for you. So that 5-letter name for the invention of Douglas Engelbart in November 17th, 1970, that he received a patent for and was described as XY position indicator for a display system is mouse. We're talking about a mouse. It's just a technical, incredibly technical, I guess necessary way to put it. Speaking of novel names, question number 7. Cesar Flickerman was the host of what deadly competition that took place annually in Panem in a series of novels, the first of which was published in 2008. He was the host of The Hunger Games, and portrayed by Stanley Tucci, the legend, in those movies. Question number 8 now, bit by bit. That 8-bit version of the song, which is very listenable indeed. I wish I could have played more, but it's not too hard to find. It's an 8-bit version of Ghostbusters for a point, or Ghostbusters theme from the motion picture, if you want to go full. But I think it's just Ghostbusters is all you need, by Ray Parker Jr. Half a point for Huey Lewis. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. Though Huey Lewis, he gets half a point on royalties. Don't worry. Even if we don't give them out, Huey Lewis will get the point. Question number 9. Tag the line. Some pets deserve a little more respect than others. It's the funny when you know. It's from Best in Show. Best in Show. Hey, well done.
Thank you.
Question number 10. Survey says, name a fruit at the supermarket that is always expensive. All right, we're going to start with there's 5 possible answers that will get you points on this one. We asked you to name just the number 1, or what you think the number 1 was. We're going to start with the 1-point answer and go up to the possible 5-point answer. So 1 point if you were red in the face with this one. If this was the straw that broke the answer for you, that would be strawberry. Strawberry. Alrighty. 2 points if you were really pining for this answer. That'd be pineapple. Pineapple. 2 points for pineapple. 3 points for the wrathfulness of this one. Grapes. Grapes of wrathfulness. All right. 4 points if you were new to this answer, but you were zealous, or Zealand. Kiwi. We're looking for at the long road to a kiwi joke. 4 points for kiwi. 4 points for kiwi. And 5 points, and you can collect like $100. Mango. You crossed it. Do not cross paths. Mango for 5. So 5 points if you said mango. 4 points for kiwi. 3 for grapes, 2 for pineapple, and 1 for strawberry. And Best in Show does indeed count as a Schitt's Creek question. Yes, still doing it. Streak is alive. Question number 11. We're on the trek, and you thought this was the only Star Trek question. Or hoped? I don't know. Who is the god of fire in Roman mythology, while also sharing a name with an alien race in Star Trek mythology? That would be Vulcan. Vulcan. Question number 12. Putting upon it, so known as Yardbird, musician Charlie Parker was best known for playing the saxophone. Question number 13, chart the course. So what is the name of the protagonist in the first 4 Uncharted games? And maybe even one day played in a movie by Tom Holland? Sure. That would be Nathan Drake. Nathan Drake. Half a point for Nathan, half a point for Drake. Full point for the full name. Question number 14 was navel gazing. So this naval pugilist with forearms the size of watermelon originated from E.C. Segar's daily comic strip, Thimble Theater, where he was only supposed to make a one-off appearance, truly a Jesse Pinkman moment for Popeye. It just proved too good to only do a one-off appearance. Oh, question number 12, the answer was saxophone. Saxophone. 13, Nathan Drake. 14, Popeye. Question number 15, our countdown takedown. So, for your question number 15, Crowd Tangle reported that posts mentioning puppies jumped this percentage in the last week of March compared to the year-to-date average. The number was less than 50%, but can I get a drum roll on what that percentage could be? That percentage was 38%. 38%, yes, indeed. So 38 will get you 5 points. I saw what you did there. It was very close, yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Very close call. 5 points for 38. If you said 37 to 28, that is 2 solid points. A couple of good points. And 27 and below is 0 points, unfortunately. And 39 and above, or 39 to 50 in this case, also 0 points. So question number 16, we're off to a good start. In 1993, which athlete won the very first ESPY Award for Best Male Athlete? A good championship year for this athlete in 1993. That would be probably the best basketball player of all time. Controversial, I know. Michael Jordan. He would become a baseball player. I mean, what else could one do? Except for soon returning to basketball. I don't have to tell you, you watch The Last Dance, you know. Question number 17, it stinks. It stinks. Name that good movie from the bad review. So Sheila Benson of the Los Angeles Times really went in on a specific storyline in this one movie with the stalking and the noisy lusting and the delicate tightrope that was dangerously floundering. Also the Oedipal sort of notch, which was a pretty good pointing towards the relationship between the woman she was talking about and the main character in this movie. The main character being Marty McFly. That extended joke. I mean, I noticed it as a kid, but it didn't ruin the movie for me. Back to the Future. Back to the Future. Question number 8, hot diggity dog. So what popular animated character uttered his first words, hot dogs, in the 1929 short film, The Carnival Kid? Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse. Question number 18. Question number 19. 19-word hint for that 19-letter movie title. A young Joseph Gordon-Levitt makes a wish, and lo and behold, divine beings intervene to assist a woeful ball club. Angels in the outfield. Angels in the outfield. All right, now your question number 20 on that Trivia Royale. So for a point each, the 10 different Star Trek series that have been on TV and or streaming, live action and or animated included. So here are those Star Trek series for a point each. I would accept either Star Trek or the original series, Star Trek original series. for a point. Star Trek the Animated Series for a second point. The continuing adventures of that original cast in animated form. Star Trek The Next Generation. I'll accept either Star Trek or The Next Generation, of course. That goes for the remaining. It can be full or dropping the Star Trek. Deep Space Nine. Yes, Deep Space Nine. Star Trek Voyager. Star Trek Enterprise. Enterprise, yes. It was the name of the ship and also the name of the sixth, technically, yes, the sixth series. Now the current slate of shows, including the first, or the one that restarted things in the streaming era, that would be Star Trek Discovery. Season 3 looks to be kind of a Star Wars spin on things. Take that what you will. I don't mind it. It looks interesting. Star Trek Short Treks. Star Trek Short Treks. It's a short film version episodes. One-offs, if you will. Both animated and live action. So it's the and/or part of it. Short Treks. Picard is on there. Yes, Picard. And the animated Star Trek Lower Decks. Star Trek Lower Decks. So, Lower Decks, Picard, Short Treks, Discovery, Enterprise, Voyager, Deep Space Nine, The Next Generation, the animated series, and the original series. Yes, this does not count the in development Prodigy and Strange New Worlds. Also planned. Doing a lot of Star Trek and streaming. That's that Paramount Plus, also known as the Star Trek streaming service. Alrighty. Add up those questions, those points. Let me know your point total in that live chat. Attach it to your team name so I know who it comes from. Although I have a pretty good idea. Who is who? As those are added together and posted to the live chat. Thank you all once again for coming out. Great to have everyone involved. Great to have you out for this October 20th edition of Trivia Club. Into October, the spooky season. Yes, thank you. Oh, and here's a bit of bonus trivia as well. This bonus trivia could be just for fun or a tiebreaker if needed. And this is I built a VCR, as we like to call it, which is its own anagram for Trivia Club. So that I built a VCR anagram question. Find the Disney afternoon cartoon character in the following anagram. Gnaw, rud, kick. Once again. Gnaw, rud, kick. Rudd as in Paul Rudd. Okay. It is typed in, posted to the live chat as well if you need it in visual. When you watch this, hopefully you can see the live chat as well. It will be available there. All right. Looking at those point totals, 19 for the questionables. It was indeed a hard week. I was warned about that last week, or not warned, but like, I can't learn my lesson, I guess. I don't know. It's what I learned along the way. Just pause, breathe, and really just take some time to make it a little more accessible. I don't know. We can talk about this off camera. 19 points for the questionables, 28 for the Lord and Lady from the center of the British Empire, 16 for your producer and mine, 28.5 for the Fighting Mongooses, Bodiless Travelers with 21 points, Team Uno Persona with 9, well done with 9, 27 for Cookie Faced. 29 for the Rancid Ones. The Rancid Ones with a half a point lead for that top point total so far over the Fighting Mongooses. 31 for Down by the Bay. Yes, 31 now. 2 points over the nearest team. 18 for Too Fast, Too Curious. Good job, everyone, now. 25 points for the Hot Boys. Hot Boys. 23 points for I Thought Watermelons Were Expensive. You know, I agree. They do seem expensive. Maybe not to those specific Americans. Well done all once again. Oh, yes, and good job to Down by the Bay, who had a good run at those Star Trek titles. Good for a boost. Well done all once again. Thank you all for joining in on trivia. Great to see you, even just through the live chat, if not through a person-to-person interaction. We'll be back again October 27th. Will it be spookier questions? I don't know. More Halloween themed? Probably a little bit. At least a little bit. Ooh, we got something in the mail. We'll let you know. Now this is just correspondence between me and my parents about mail. Thank you. We will let you know. Thank you for supporting Trivia Club, for joining in each and every week. And to tonight's champions, keep up the good work. And really keep up the good work. Everyone keep safe. Wear masks if you need to. Go outside, that is. You shouldn't be not wearing masks if you're going out. Like the video, because I don't say that enough. I don't think I do, yeah. Like the video. Subscribe. Help it with the algorithm. I'm sure that gives it some sort of boost. All the social media things that I should be doing. Speaking of which, the Instagram feed that I forgot to mention at the start, we're at instagram.com/triviaclubca. You can find us at triviaclub.ca, that Trivia Club logo. Follow us on those socials. Have a good evening, everybody. Great to see you. Oh, I'll check my mail for Matt too. And yes, thank you for following on the Instagrams. The only other thing to say before we sign off is the thing that we always say at the end of Trivia Club. So say it along with me, won't you? Remember, it's not what you know, it's what you learn along the way. Thanks, everybody.
Have a good week.
Have a good week.
Bye.
Bye. I love you.
I love you.
Mm.
I forgot to give you a guess. Sorry.
Oh, that's right. I realized that too when you turned away. I was like, no.